Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. With COVID-19 disabling the world, India too is bearing the brunt and battling the invisible enemy with all the resources. The country's COVID tally surpassed Spain's count with its cases shooting up to 246,628 and became the fifth worst coronavirus hit country in the world after 9,971 confirmed cases were reported till Sunday morning. Active cases of the pandemic have also stepped up to 1,20,406. India has quickly climbed 2 spots in the global list over the past 2 days. According to the Health Ministry update, 284 people have lost their life to the virus since Saturday, taking the total number of deaths to 6,929. Meanwhile, the worst COVID hit state in the country, Maharashtra, has recorded 82,968 infections with 2,969 fatalities. Recording the second highest number, Tamil Nadu's tally stands at 30,152, while 251 patients have lost their lives to the pandemic, whereas Delhi's cases have surged to 27,654, with its death toll mounting to 761 till Sunday morning. With 54 additional cases, Punjab COVID-19 tally has spiked to 2,515 on Sunday. Gujarat, after adding up to 498 cases in the past 24 hours, is now home to 19,592 confirmed cases. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announced that beds in hospital run by the state government shall be reserved for residents of the national capital till the coronavirus pandemic subsides. However, hospitals like AIM and Safdarjung that comes under the union government, including a few private hospitals which perform special surgeries and attract patients from all over, will run as usual. The Chief Minister, while addressing the citizens via video conferencing, said a 5-member committee assessed the situation and found that by the end of June we will be needing around 15,000 beds to treat infected patients. There are around 10,000 beds each in Delhi government and centre-run hospitals. The cabinet has decided that beds in Delhi government hospitals should be reserved only for people of Delhi. India and Chinese military commanders agreed to peacefully resolve the current border issue in eastern Ladakh in accordance with bilateral pacts as well as the agreement reached between leadership of the two countries. The two sides held high-level military talks on Saturday in an attempt to resolve the month-long bitter standoff in mountainous eastern Ladakh. Both sides agreed to peacefully resolve the situation in the border areas in accordance with various bilateral agreements and keeping in view the agreement between the leaders that peace and tranquility in the India-China border region is essential for the overall development of bilateral relations. The military talks took place at the border personal meeting point in Maldo on the Chinese side of the line of actual control in Chushul sector. 5 militants were killed in an encounter which ensued after security forces launched a coordinated search operation in South Kashmir district of Shopian. Meanwhile, internet mobile services of all cellular companies including Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited has been suspended to prevent rumors. Defense Ministry spokesperson Rajesh Kalia said that troops of 1 Rashtriya Rifles Special Operation Group of Jammu and Kashmir Police and CRPF launched a joint CASO at Riban in Shopian following a tip-off about the presence of militants in the wee hours. He said all exit points were sealed and house-to-house search launched. He added that when the security forces were moving towards a particular area in the village, militants hiding there opened indiscriminate firing with automatic weapons. Colonel Kalia further said troops retaliated ensuing in an encounter and killed 5 militants in exchange of fire. He said no collateral damage took place due to the adherence to all precautionary measures. Southwest monsoon further advanced into some more parts of South Interior Karnataka, parts of Rayalaseema, most parts of Tamil Nadu, entire Southwest and East Central Bay of Bengal, more parts of West Central, Northwest and Northeast Bay of Bengal. According to the National Weather Forecasting Center, Regional Meteorology Center, the Delhi of the India Meteorological Department, the northern limit of monsoon now passed through Karwar, Shimoga, Tumukura, Chittor and Chennai. During the next 2 days, conditions were likely to become favorable subsequently for further advance of southwest monsoon into some parts of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, coastal Andhra Pradesh, remaining parts of Bay of Bengal and northeastern states Sikkim, some parts of Odisha and Gangetic West Bengal. Meanwhile, conditions were becoming favorable for further advance of southwest monsoon into more parts of central Arabian Sea, Goa, parts of Konkan, more parts of Karnataka, Rayalaseema, remaining parts of Tamil Nadu, some parts of coastal Andhra Pradesh, more parts of central and north Bay of Bengal and parts of northeastern states during next 23 days. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.